The escape attempt of Suchana Seth, the CEO of Mindful AI Lab, took an unexpected turn when she encountered an accident in Goa's Chorla Ghat. Stuck for 4 hours due to the mishap, Seth's plans to flee to Bangalore after allegedly killing her son faced a significant delay. Fortunately, this pause in her journey provided law enforcement the opportunity to apprehend her before she could dispose of her son's body. The arrest took place in Karnataka's Chitradurg on Monday night, where Seth was found with the son's lifeless body concealed in a bag. A court in Goa subsequently ordered her into police custody for a 6-day period starting Tuesday. Seth was apprehended in Karnataka's Chitradurg district as she attempted to escape in a cab with the son's lifeless body hidden in a bag. Police sources revealed that an unexpected truck mishap at Chorla Ghat, situated at the intersection of the Goa-Karnataka border, proved to be a blessing in disguise. The cab, stranded for over 4 hours from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., provided a crucial window for law enforcement to intervene and prevent Seth from continuing her journey. The journey from Candolim to Bangalore takes about 11 to 12 hours. Due to the overturning of a turn at the Chorla Ghat, the traffic movement was restricted and this delayed her trip by over 4 hours. In the meantime, the hotel staff reported that they had found bloodstains and we were able to track the taxi driver and the accused, said a police officer. Roy John D'Souza, the cab driver from North Goa's Anjana, who drove Seth from Hotel Sol Banyan Grande in Candolim to the police station in Chitradurg, was also instrumental in her arrest. D'Souza got an urgent call from the hotel at 11 p.m. on January 7 to take Seth to Bangalore, according to a report by Indian Express. My co-driver and I reached the parking area. She said she was travelling alone and told me to put a red trolley bag in the boot. The suitcase was unusually heavy, but I did not think much of it, he told Indian Express. D'Souza recounted that throughout the journey, Seth remained completely silent, except for one instance when she asked if he wanted to drink water. Over the ensuing hours, he persisted in driving continuously until he received a call from a Kelangute police inspector around 11 a.m. The police inspector asked me if the passenger I was ferrying was alone or if a child was with her. The officer was talking in Konkani and I figured that she could not understand our conversation. I told him she was alone. He said police had found bloodstains in hotel room and they had suspicion about her. Then I passed the phone to speak to her. The officer spoke to her for a couple of minutes. She mentioned an address. Besides that, she didn't react much and did not seem to be in any sort of panic, D'Souza said. Later, the police contacted D'Souza again after confirming that the information Seth provided about the son's location was false. They directed him to immediately drive to the nearest police station. Here, the cab driver's quick thinking came into play. He discreetly googled the nearest police station, which showed one at a distance of 150 km. Realizing it was too far, he informed Seth that he and his co-driver needed to use a restroom and stopped the car. By the roadside, they found a restaurant where the watchman informed them that Mangala police station in Karnataka's Chitradurg district was just 500 meters away. D'Souza then called the Goa police and kept them on standby while he drove to the police station. The police officers of both states then coordinated, and in the next 10 minutes, the police checked the luggage and found the body of a son. I didn't have time to process what was happening and just did what the police asked. She did not show any emotion while the police were conducting the check, the driver added. The victim's father, Venkatraman, who hails from Kerala and is settled in Indonesia, reached Hiriyur in Chitradurg on Tuesday night and took possession of his son's body after the postmortem. The postmortem revealed that the child was martyred to death.